This is a video for an F37 Moira. Moira is berthed at Conwy Marina and is for sale via Boatpoint at Conwy. So I'm going to give you a little walkthrough video. As you can see from this, Moira has rear cockpit covers, a top tonneau cover and a windscreen cover, all brand new in 2023, and she also benefits from davits on the rear for your tender. So I'll take the covers off, get it all set up, and I shall give you a walkthrough tour. So that's the covers now put away. They store up above the rear saloon, and as you can see, a pretty boat. So let me give me a tour. So you've got Simpson davits on the rear. Each one of them is rated to, I think, 75 kilograms each. So that gives you a lot of scope for having a decent sized tender on it with engine. As I said, available for sale at Boatpoint. There's the details there. Right, so we'll go on board. So you have a rear saloon, which is easily big enough to seat quite a number of people. I think we've had 7 or 8 round that table before. Easily get 4 or 6 round it comfortably, with a nice open aspect to the rear. And you come into the saloon, and you have a workstation. So that that panel there folds up into a table, and these chairs spin round. On the other side you have a U-shaped seating area, which again easily gets 6 round there, 2 in the chairs, so you can have, you know, it's a good focal point of the room. We also have a Fusion stereo system fitted, which works from your app, and you can control it from up on the upper helm as well. So good spacious saloon. Also Eberspacher heating system fitted. Genuine Eberspacher, works like a dream, heats it up lovely. Then we have the lower helm, which gives you good control from the elements when the weather's not so good. You've got an electric shout window there, it goes up and down, and I replaced the electronics less than 2 years ago. So this has got Raymarine Axiom 9-inch displays at the upper and lower helm. It has 3D vision, which is this one here. It also has radar, which is running at the moment, as you can see, and you have your standard chart plotter. Now you can navigate in between different screens. You can have chart only if you want that, or you can split it into 2. You can have chart and radar. I've used that before, that's quite useful actually when it's foggy. And if you wish, as I had it set up there, you can have it split, you can have all 3. But actually, let me show you the 3D vision is actually quite clever, because what that does is that gives you, let me bring it up, there we are. Right, so this has got 2 transducers on the hull. At the moment it's beaming down into the marina, so there's not a huge amount to see, but as you see, you can rotate it round, you can do different things with it, and you can expand or reduce the scope of how far it's looking. So if you look at that, you can see exactly what's coming up underneath the boat, especially handy if you're in an area where you're not 100% sure what's in the bottom. So they are fish that are swimming underneath the hull. So that's that. All the usual gauges for Volvo Penta. You've got fuel, battery charging, oil pressure, temperature, rev counter. You've also got bow and stern thrusters, and you have an auto helm as well. So just set that, it will take you in a straight line wherever you want it to go. And you have various other controls. You've got USB outlet for power. These engines have superchargers and turbochargers. So this shows you, these boost gauges show you what's going on. Supercharger cuts in first, up to about 2000 revs, and then that drops out, switches off, and the turbochargers kick in so that you're getting power all the way down from low revs all the way up to higher revs. Down here you got a lower galley. Oven's new, hardly been used actually. That was replaced about a year ago. Storage here, fridge underneath, storage, and then we go into the front cabin, and you have a nice front cabin, island bed, plenty of room to get in and out. Good storage here. You've got a vanity unit there with a mirror. You have storage that side, and you've got a pretty much full length locker in there, so you can keep your things out the way. So nice main cabin. Back out of that. Then have day heads. Nice simple day heads. And then we have cabin 2. So I have that set up at the moment for 2 singles, but there's an infill piece which goes in there, which we have, and that then converts it into a double. So it's actually a really large double, huge, king size. And you also have access to the other toilet. So this toilet is like a Jack and Jill with the main cabin, but this one also has a shower. So you can either have it as a tap or a shower, and that can, so it can either be dedicated for cabin 2. And if we come back out, I shall take you. The fusion system, incidentally, has got speakers up the stairs and down the stairs, so you can control them independently. So you can have it off, you know, whatever you wish. So let's go up and see the Flybridge. This is a great little space. So as you can see, I have it set up at the moment. It comes with a table. That goes there. You can have 2 people sat there, 2 or 3 sat there, have a couple of drinks. That helm seat swings round, facing the front. And this, from the driving position, gives you a tremendous view. Again, controls are duplicated, so you have bow and stern thruster controls. You also have the same, exactly the same axiom fitted up at the other helm. So again, you can have whatever you wish showing up here. There we are. Also has VHF. There's the main VHF stations down the stairs at the lower helm. This is like a repeater. Again, you have controls for anchor windlass, but the view from up here is phenomenal. And it makes driving it really easy, particularly with the engine controls. You can turn it on a dime, or you can turn it its own length anyway, but if you need them, then you've got the bow and stern thrusters just to help you along the way. So literally you just drive in straight, turn it 90 degrees and just reverse in. It's always been really easy. At the back here you have the sunbathing area, which is huge, and these parts there, they fold up to be seats, so that when you're travelling they're actually seats for two people to sit there. As I say, you get loads of room. You've got TV aerial there, quantum radar in the middle, horns, navigation lights. Everything's all been replaced with LED lights, so every bulb on this boat is now LED, including the anchor lights, the starboard and port navigation lights, etc, etc. Under here you have space for a cool box. It's got a 12-volt supply in there as well, and that is essentially Moira. So take you back down the stairs. The engines are under the floor, access is there. I won't lift it just now for the video, but trust me, they are there and they are well serviced. CAMD 43P Volvo Penta engines with not even 500 hours on. I think it's about 450 hours on each of them, and there were 370 when I got it, so I've done about 70 hours in, this will be the third season I've got it. So hope that's helpful to you. Inquiries via Boatpoint at Conwy. Here's an outside view showing the bimini. That bimini is actually fully adjustable, so it runs on tracks on both sides, so you can move it back and have it covering the sunbathing area should you wish to, or have it forward as I've got it now over the helm. As you can see, great condition. And all in all, a really good boat for somebody.